Yeah, sure, sure. What up? It's your boy DJ Klyph, man. We back at it. It's another episode of Klyph Notes. It's been a minute, but I had to wait so that we could come back strong. You know how we do right here. It's gonna be a little bit more on the regular now, a little bit more frequent. But just wanted to get y'all updated on some stuff that's happening. Once again, remember you can always subscribe to the podcast on iTunes. You can get it on Stitcher. Now it is available on Google Play. So for all my Android folk, you can subscribe to the podcast that way. So definitely do that. Check that out. A bunch of stuff's coming up though. August the 25th. Got to be sure to check out Mike Check. That's going down at McMenamin's White Eagle. It's going to be a dope lineup. We're there every last Thursday of the month. And so this month we have an amazing lineup with Hanif, who's coming out of retirement to come rock with us. We got Stuart Villain. We got Karma Rivera. And of course, holding us down on ones and twos, we got Trox Diesel. And my man Star Child is going to be hosting the event. So you want to definitely check that out. Star Child's a fool. Coming up on September the 1st, it's the first annual Harvest Fest after party. It's going down at the Tao Event Center. Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg, my man DJ OG1, Star Child's going to be in the building. And two reps are going to be, you know what they do. They're going to be doing what they do, man. Killing things. You definitely got to check that out, man. September the 1st at the Tao Event Center. It's the first annual, so that means that it's definitely going to be right. Coming up on September the 8th, we got Soul Clap. It's going down at the Mission Theater. It's the second offering of Soul Clap. It's going to be a dope one, man. The Other Ship Connection is going to be in the building, so you know they're going to crush things. And then Airst label artist Blossom is going to be in the building, so that's going to be super, super dope. DJ OG1 is holding us down on the ones and twos. And then, of course, my man Star Child is going to be hosting the event, so it's going to be a really, really good one. And then on September the 11th, it's the Black Music Fest, the Portland Black Music Fest. Really been looking forward to this. The lineup is just ridiculously stupid. It's going down on the 11th at the Mission Theater. You can get all information on that event at the website portlandblackmusicfest.com. There's information there on how you can get tickets to that. So a bunch of stuff that's coming up, a bunch of stuff you definitely want to be involved with. And if you always want to, stay up to date, just subscribe to the podcast. Like I said, iTunes, Stitcher. Now it's on Google Play, and of course the DJ Klyph website, www.djklyph.com. So yeah, man, hit me, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and then be prepared because we got a bunch of stuff lined up coming at you in a really, really near future. Are we about to get into this dope conversation, man? This one's been a minute coming, so really looking forward to chopping it up. So y'all don't go nowhere. Klyph Notes. Yeah, sure, sure. So we back again, man. It's another episode of Klyph Notes. So hyped to be back with these cats. They've actually never been on the Klyph Notes podcast before. They've been on the radio show Welcome to the Neighborhood, that you can catch every Saturday night on X-Ray FM from 8 to 10 p.m. Bring you the very best from the Northwest. And it's dope because these two cats were the first in-studio guests at X-Ray on Welcome to the Neighborhood. So it's so hyped to be able to sit down and chop it up with these fellas. So let everybody know who's here.
What's going on?
Reps, man.
We in the building.
5-star Freddy.
And Ace Kane, what's going on?
That's what's up, man. How y'all been?
Man, we've been good. How you
always
been
good.
doing, Klyph?
Oh, man, you know me, man. Just busy.
Man,
Busy.
that's good.
Working. I've been seeing you around, man.
Man, trying, man. Just trying to continue to promote what's happening, man.
That's what's up.
Good. That's good. Man.
So much stuff, like some of the folk who listen to the podcast who are familiar with the radio show may be familiar with y'all's story, man. But let's kind of go back a little bit because you guys have been in the game for a minute.
Oh yeah. This is like I call it our like third go around. Like when we were younger, we had a manager and stuff. When we were still in middle school, so that was like our first real taste of.
That dude said
Of
a
the
manager in middle school. It took a minute for that to sink in.
Yeah.
Like, y'all wasn't playing.
Nah, we were already moving, doing photo shoots, working in the studio every day after school, and doing shows. We were already mentioned. Didn't they mention us like Source or something? We was getting mentions.
We were mentioned in the
Yeah.
source and
What?
stuff. Yeah.
Doing
It
shows.
wasn't like no giant write up, but
Right,
you
but
know the
still.
name was sprinkled in there.
Yeah,
Definitely. Yeah.
That's
We've been
what's
at
up.
it for a while.
That was the first go around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then the second go around. would
Yeah, the
be-
second go around I would say would be like early 2000s.
Okay.
Maybe like 2004, 2005.
Yeah.
And we had we had I think actually we were more independent. We didn't even have a manager at that point.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we didn't have a manager. We were just, funding everything, doing everything on our own. We released a record called
I Can Make You
"I Can
Famous.
Make You Famous," and then we had, it was like the dance trends back there.
Right.
The paper dance.
We had the paper dance, you know, and yeah. So we were at it for a minute then, and then our producer at the time, ran into some unforeseen circumstances, man, and he was taken away for a while.
Oh, word.
Yeah, and it kind of killed our sound and our creativity for a minute because we were all used to working together. We had a good chemistry. It was almost like a third member of the group.
Oh, word.
And when he got taken away, we were kind of lost for a second. So we kind of went into like a slight hiatus, and then we reemerged, man, with back on the scene.
No doubt.
I want to say about 2 years ago. And I think that's when we first came up here and you had us on the neighborhood. We came back with that I Just Want to Smoke.
That's right.
With Snoop and Mike Epps in the video.
Yeah.
And it's been history since there. We've been in the studio grinding. We hooked up with some new producers.
Yeah.
And my guy got at where he was at.
Right.
He's
Put
back.
your business all
Right,
out
exactly.
there in the streets,
Put it
yeah.
on
Sorry about that. Yeah, he got back from where
He's back.
and our sound I think is coming together real nice, and I think we got that chemistry back.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to this. People, getting to really divulge in this project.
Yeah.
And really get a new insight on the two reps, because I think we got a story. And I also think we got some good music, man, and we want the fans to hear that.
No doubt.
I definitely think that we're gonna give them enough music to really love. Maybe you might hate some of them, but I know it's gonna be enough for everybody that somebody's gonna have at least one record on Pole City, the mixtape, that you will definitely love.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Just with that, like you said, we talked a minute ago about you guys starting to work on this project and introducing a lot of fans who maybe weren't familiar with you guys. So younger fans hitting that audience as you're working on this new material. Is that something that you're sort of taking in mind, the direction that music is going now compared to the previous times that you guys are working, or are you just saying, nah, this is good music and just letting people vibe to it?
Well, we're definitely listening to what's going on out there.
Mhm.
I'd be a lie if I say I wasn't. But the difference between me and a lot of people is I love music so much that I don't think that the new music is bad or nothing. Like, I love Lil Yachty and them.
Yeah.
So it's like
that new wave.
That new wave is dope to me, and it doesn't mean that I'm gonna start rapping like him, because that just wouldn't be original.
Right.
So we're trying to keep our own sound at the same time,
but evolve.
What's
going on?
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Because music is constantly evolving at the same time. You know, so we stay true to ourselves, but at the same time, you're gonna hear a current sound. And I think the greats like Jay-Z, for example, that record he just did with Future.
Right.
It's not a typical Jay record.
Right.
You know what I mean? And but it shows he can evolve and he can do that sound too.
Yeah.
And that's what I think that we have the ability to do.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So we talked about like one of the first records that we talked about when we connected a minute ago was Smoke, and that record was cool on a bunch of different levels. The production obviously was dope.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
It's really one of those records you could really vibe to, and just as a fan of hip hop, I love. Actually, I like listening to a lot of instrumentals. I really like listening to a lot of production. So even that part of it, I think, was dope. Probably because you guys have been rhyming together for so long, like hearing you both on record.
Right.
Y'all have such a good sound, such a complete sound, which is really dope.
Thanks,
complimenting one another.
We really appreciate that. And while you're on the sound of that record, we gotta give a shout out to Terrace Martin, because he added some stuff to that record to really spice that record and bring it. I mean, the record was nice, but when when you get that legendary producer on there, Terrace on there, man, he took it to another level. I think with that sound.
Okay, that's what's up. Then that's what's up.
Definitely.
And then y'all didn't just stop there with the audio piece.
Oh no, man! That visual, man.
Visual too.
That visual was crazy, man. And I gotta shout out my guy. I gotta shout out Big D, D2 Entertainment, and Freon and them. They definitely plug that, and Snoop, Uncle Snoop, and Mike, man, Uncle Mike, man, they came through and they showed love. They were digging the record, and they added their side into it and let us film that and create that motion picture kind of to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
definitely.
I mean, and that was one of the things that was so dope about it. I mean, if you watch the visuals, obviously you got a sense of, you got a sense of obviously the content of the song. But I thought you guys did such a dope job of sort of referencing some of our favorite films.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like the Wash and stuff.
Exactly.
Like that.
Exactly. So just it was really dope to see that. And then I saw y'all on the road with that a little bit too, man. Because I saw there was some footage of y'all in Vegas.
We did a well, damn, we did a little tour with Snoop during the Super Bowl.
That's what it was.
So we were all in the Bay, but we also went to Vegas too.
Yeah, we went out there a while back, Halloween.
Oh,
we was out there partying with Snoop. And,
that's right.
And
that's what it was. That's what it was.
Yeah, with our people at the towel, man. We had man, that was a movie that night too, bro.
I can imagine.
It was crazy.
I can imagine.
It was lit, definitely.
That's what's up. It's cool. Once again, it's cool to see an artist. Or artists who are so dedicated to their craft that that you've continued to stay diligent at just working on it, you know, regardless of what changes life throws at you. And then I think as a result of that, you know, it does show in the music that you guys are making, man.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
One of the things that I really dug was then the next time that we had a chance to connect, you guys released the joint Sleeping Bags.
Yep.
Which you know, that concept always speaks to me. But tell everybody, you know, what the thought was behind Sleeping Bags.
Well, we knew we could have. All right. Well, you want to do this one, brother?
No, I'm gonna let you speak. Okay.
Speak
on it.
Okay. Well, Sleeping Bags. The whole plot of Sleeping Bags is kind of like the Robin Hood thing, where we go and you gotta watch the video. So I do want you to check the video out. The video's titled "Sleeping Bags" by the Two Reps. So get on YouTube or whatever and check out the video and see the visual. But the whole story is you know, taken from the rich and given to the poor, you know. And in the shooting of Sleeping Bags, we actually got to go down to the homeless camp and really meet some homeless people and see where they at and see where they live. And it touched us, man. We was like, damn, you know, we thought we were going to just shoot a video and it actually showed us a part of the city that nobody's really touched on yet. And I mean, it's an epidemic. Like, it's too many homeless people. They're trying to move them out their little locations and build high rises and all kinds of stuff. And you know, it ain't right. And it's you know, you got to see it in the video at the end where you see where they're really at.
Yeah.
They're home.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know? Yeah. And to touch on that, you know, it was like we knew we could have shot the traditional video with the cars and the girls, you know, and you see a slight element of that, but we didn't want to do that. We wanted to also, you know, show another side as well. You know what I mean? Because, you know, one thing I liked about like early 90s like hip hop, it was cool to rap about like the struggle.
Right.
You know, Pac, you know, he would talk about the struggle.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think sometimes, you know, now I hate to say it, but it makes I ain't trying to sound old, but I mean, a lot of rappers don't. I don't want to give my age away,
right.
But a lot of rappers don't touch on that no more. On it's cool, you know, talk about the struggle. Sometimes everybody ain't rich. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think that video really touches on that, and it shows, you know, like Ace was saying, you know, the Robin Hood theme, like, okay, it's cool to give back.
Yeah.
And come back, and you know, because everybody struggled. Everybody, no matter how big a superstar you are, you were once the underdog at some point.
Right.
You know.
Well, I mean, and I think one of the things that, you know, you talk about music of the '90s, and one of the conversations that I frequently have with people is that there was a time where there was more obvious balance in the industry. And that balance is not as obvious as it used to be. I think you can find it, but I think you have to look for it now.
Yeah.
For whatever reasons. But I think having you guys come back with Sleeping Bags, I think what it does is it shows that balance in you as a crew. Right. You know, so people can get a taste of Smoke, and then they get a taste of Sleeping Bags. And at the end of the day, man, you know, we're all human beings, and and we all there are different aspects to our makeup and our nature, and I think to be courageous enough to put that out there, because a lot of people won't do that for whatever reason, because they feel like the way people are going to judge them or whatever. But I think for you guys to be willing to do that, to show that side of your makeup is pretty dope, and then to do it in a way that it wasn't just like, we're just gonna put this out there. Like, nah, this is good music.
Yeah.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
That's sure. Bro.
That's what we wanted people to get from that.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear out of it. Because, like I tell me and my brother, we don't judge our music. I leave that up to other people.
Right.
You know, because most rappers, they gonna tell you they the dopest, they the hottest. You know. So, but the fans and people, you know, that's who really, and people who are listening. Like, you listen to enough music to where your opinion means something.
Right.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that.
Exactly.
Chopping up with 2 Reps, man. So continuing to be on a journey, and you mentioned it close to the top of the conversation. The mixtape is
City.
It's coming, man.
Okay,
it's
all right.
It's coming.
September.
Yeah.
Nah, okay, you said September. I got that on tape now.
Okay.
I got that on
I know
tape
it didn't have
now,
them,
so we
them dates didn't change about 5 times. It didn't turn to the detox, but no, it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
And with the releases looking like early September,
okay,
songs are picked out.
It definitely be September.
I'm vibing with it. I'm feeling it. I think it's gonna be something that other people will like.
That's what's
ready
up.
To share it.
That's what's up. Going through that process of working on it, as you have, and all of the outside things that have influenced the process. Has it been tough to look at the catalog of songs and try to decide, like, what do we really want to put out there for people to vibe to?
Right. Yeah.
It's hard, man, because we got like a wide range. You know, one thing that I'll say about our music is that nothing really sounds the same. You know how some artists, you hear one record and you're like, okay, this kind of sounds like this. Our mixtape is completely the opposite of that. Like, you'll hear one song like Sleeping Bags, and then you'll hear Smoke. Smoke doesn't really sound like Sleeping Bags.
Right, exactly.
And then the record that we brought for you today don't sound like none of them records.
Yeah.
So, we got a wide range. So it is kind of hard, and at one point, you got to say, man, is this cohesive?
Right.
And how is this all meshed together? Is there a theme to this? So instead of just throwing a whole bunch of songs together, we want to still have a cohesive body of work,
no doubt,
and make sure it all flows, and you can really ride to it, and feel that the project. So yeah, it does get hard.
Yeah. I can imagine that would be the case. Well, I tell you, I'm excited. I'm excited to hear what the complete project sounds like, and to really just be on the journey with y'all, man, as you continue to grow the brand and do what y'all are doing.
Man.
I wanna make sure that people know that they will have an opportunity to see you doing your thing live. Every once in a while, I see y'all pop up with a show. Every once in a while,
it's rare.
But there's an opportunity that's coming up. It's September the 1st.
September 1st.
September 1st at the Tower Event Center, man. Let everybody know what's happening.
September 1st, Tower Event Center. It's the first annual Harvest Fest hosted by Wiz Khalifa. We're going to have Snoop Dogg, a.k.a. DJ Snoopadelic, spinning on the ones and twos. All of the favorites. Snoop's going to play cuts to break it all down.
Of course.
And we're going to get up there, man, and let the city see us for a quick second and do what we do.
Yep.
That's what's up, man. Tickets are available
at Wiz and Snoop, harvestfest.com.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, $50 online if you grab them then. $60 at the door if you don't. Yeah, come turn up, man. It's the last time to do it this summer.
Man, don't miss it. It's definitely gonna be lit.
It's a dope lineup of artists. I know that you guys are, and I think that is one of the cool things, because people don't get an opportunity to see you a ton right now.
Right.
I think definitely people need to jump at this. Now.
Come check us out.
Word.
Yeah.
Word.
Yep. It's
the new record that you brought. We're gonna premiere this one tonight. We're gonna do the radio show in a minute. Let everybody know about the new record, which definitely has a different sound.
Totally different sound. Being Wild is our happy summertime joint, man. It's not too. You don't gotta be tough. You don't got to be nothing. You just got to have fun and be wild, man. It's just one of them kind of records, man. It's enjoyable.
That's what's up. That's
what
up.
you say, brother? What you
think
think
I feel you couldn't have said it no better. It's a fun summer record. You know, and that's what we made it for.
Yeah.
You know, when we came with this, we wanted to make a fun record. It wasn't necessarily to really just bar it out.
Right,
it was just let's have fun for the summer and capture that moment of the summer.
Yeah.
But we will have the records barred out on the mixtape.
Oh yeah.
We will have something where you hear that where we know. But yeah, this is for that. Yeah, this is definitely a nice summer record.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Ace Kane and 5 Star up in the joint, man. Klyph Notes. Yo, let everybody know the best way to stay up on what's next, what's coming.
Well, stay up on our Facebook, Instagram, all the socials, the number 2 REPS. And then get on our SoundCloud, because we finna start flooding with more music. That's where you're gonna grab Pole City, Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music, all of those.
The number 2 REPS everything.
Yeah.
That's how you get a hold of us. And yeah, you guys make sure y'all check out that new record. I want to shout out Artistic Outlet for that Sleeping Bags video and the Smoke video. By the way, they help us create these visuals. And I want to shout out Foreign Talks and Kid Indigo, because they're on that new record that we got for you, Klyph.
That's what's up.
We got to show love to them. And shout out to everybody in the town doing their thing, man. It's much love from the 2.
Definitely.
We love y'all and all you local rappers that's pushing hard. We all pushing hard together. Let's keep it going.
Do it for the city.
That's what's up, man.
And Klyph, my man, for having us up here.
Right,
man.
Having these platforms.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's what it's about, man. Really, it's about building community and building with good people. And I appreciate y'all for just being constant with that. So
no problem.
You know what I mean? That's 2 reps, man. Like I said, check them out on September the 1st at the Tower Event Center. Stay connected with these cats online via the social media, because I have a feeling that there's going to be some special treats that are going to be coming your way. So if you want to get a taste of that, you definitely got to follow them. Stay with them online. All right, we're about to go do this radio interview. 2 reps, fellas, thanks so much for coming through.
No problem.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We're just going to keep it moving. All right, y'all, that's Klyph Notes. Once again, you can subscribe, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, wherever you get your podcasts. And yeah, man, let's just stay connected. So until next time, y'all be blessed.
Stay repping it.
Yep.